Welcome to the Wrestling Universe channel. My name is Cosk. I'm joined by my good friend Tanner. How's it like to be back on the channel?
Great. We got a banger today.
Do you want to explain to the people what we're doing?
Sure. So basically, we both have down here our own separate all-in cards, and we're gonna compare cards match by match, going from opener to main event.
I'm very excited for this one. I am going to this show. And do you wanna? Did you not remember that?
I did not remember that you were going to
Okay.
all-in.
Do you want to start with match number one? I'm gonna start. Okay.
All right, you'll start again.
I'm very excited for my start. I follow the ECW route of starting out with high flying, fun action, like even some TNA stuff, the X Division. I'm gonna go with Bandido and the Lucha Brothers versus the House of Black for the trios titles.
Ooh, my trios match is way further in. I opened up with a match that has a lot of build to it, but I feel like if it isn't the main event, it should absolutely be the opener. Because with these guys, it's like one or the other. I have in a ladder match for the AEW tag titles, FTR versus Aussie Open.
Didn't they have like a match at a Rev Pro, I believe?
Was it? I think it was an NJPW show. I think it was a Royal
Quest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Royal Quest.
I didn't watch the match, but I've heard great things, so that
Yeah,
sounds like it would be
I
a
heard a
complete
lot of good
banger.
stuff too. And it seemed like they were building up to that for the AEW tag, the NJPW tag, and the NJPW Strong tag belts before Mark Davis got hurt.
So, for my first match, I would have the House of Black win in a very fun competitive match. Who would you have win?
I think I'd have FTR retain. Their reign has to be longer.
I agree. Anyways, we're gonna get to our second match, and this one is for the Ring of Honor 2000s fans. Nigel McGuinness making his in-ring return against Bryan Danielson.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I
I
followed you there.
wanted to book. I not that specific match, but I wanted to book. I think I was gonna do Danielson versus Joe at one point, or
That sounds
maybe Punk
amazing.
versus Joe. Either one of them. But my match is for the international title. It's Orange Cassidy versus Hangman Adam Page.
Wow, that's a complete shocker.
Yeah. If you've watched the podcast between us the other day, you know I'm not a huge Hangman guy, but I feel like Hangman could definitely be the one to beat Orange Cassidy.
It would be really big for Hangman. I feel like he can't go back into the world title scene, so refocusing
Yeah,
on the international scene, continuing to build up the prestige of the international champion by putting on such a top guy, I think would really help that title. Although
yeah.
personally,
I think I would have Hangman win here too.
though, I still believing in my boy Miro to dethrone Orange Cassidy, but that's a story for another day. You know,
Sorry for this.
I'm quite torn on this one because Danielson's the full timer here, but Nigel winning in the UK sounds amazing. But we gotta build up some heat, brother. I'm gonna have Danielson retain or win.
That's fair. I feel like you never want to come in with a win unless you're gonna be there full time, and I don't feel like Nigel would wrestle full time.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is gonna be a one-off.
I don't think one off. I think it would be big events only though.
Yeah. Maybe every time they go to the UK or something, just above those
All
British
right,
marks.
on to
Anyways,
the next match.
speaking of UK-born Jamie Hayter versus Tony Storm for the Women's Championship. What's your match?
Before I get to my match, I we talked about 8 matches, and I had about 10 in my head, and I wanted to have a women's title match so bad, but some of these matches just feel like they should be on here instead of a women's title match.
Cancel
I
Tanner.
don't have a women's title match.
Cancel Tanner.
Moving on, I have in a last man standing match. This feud's already started on TV. Mox versus Eddie Kingston.
Wow. That sounds amazing. Who would win?
This will make more sense later in the show. I'm gonna have Mox win.
That makes sense. Mox is a bigger star, like undoubtedly. You need
Build,
to continue to build
build the
up.
heat.
What did you say?
Build the heat.
Hell yeah, the bully race style.
If I had to book an ending to this, Mox would just absolutely obliterate Kingston at the end.
Just completely go full heel mode.
Yes.
That sounds amazing. My next match. Wait, I didn't say who's gonna win my third match. Jamie
Yeah.
Hayter. Jamie Hayter has to win. If we're not gonna have Nigel get the big UK pop, we need Jamie Hayter to get the big UK pop.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair.
And that crowd, including myself, would go absolutely insane. But I was trying to skip ahead to this because I'm very excited for this one. My next match, Sting versus Darby Allin for Sting's career. Sting's
I
career is
knew
on
you
the
were about.
line.
Darby's winning, isn't he?
Darby is winning, passing the torch or the bat.
Fuck Darby. That's all I'm gonna say.
Fair enough.
My match is a pure title match. I'm a pure wrestling mark.
Hell yeah.
So when neither of these guys were booked when I had the card, I had to take the chance. Now, this definitely has some conditions to it. Um, it's Shibata versus O'Reilly.
Oh my god.
Here's the thing about it, though. Is O'Reilly going to be healthy in time for All In? And if not, give me Shibata versus Roderick Strong.
Shibata going through all of the Undisputed Era. Bobby Fish making his return to stop Shibata.
Shout out Bobby Fish.
Book it, Tony Khan. Where's the lie?
Book that shit, Tony.
You mentioned John Moxley earlier.
Yeah.
John Moxley versus Eddie Kingston. Very good pitch.
Oh, wait. I forgot to say my winner. I think I have Shibata retain here.
Fair enough.
It's definitely a toss up, but I think I have Shibata retain here.
I think Shibata should retain. I think he's having a great run.
That end, this would be like a couple weeks after Death Before Dishonor, I'm pretty sure. Because that's in July. I'm 99.9% sure.
Yeah. Who would you have dethrone Shibata?
Um, ooh, ooh. Let's get some comments started up. Um, Lee Moriarty.
Wow. I'm all for that. I'm all in on that.
He's so good, and he's not getting used right now.
I'm gonna ignore the fact you no sold my joke and and move on to my number 5. You mentioned John Moxley earlier. John Moxley
Mm-hmm.
versus Eddie Kingston. That's a good match. You know it's a better match? John Moxley versus the Switchblade, Jay White.
That's fucking insane. That sounds really good.
How are you
I
gonna
feel like
beat?
I feel like I overbooked the gimmick matches, but this is the last gimmick match. I have in a steel cage match another feud that's already started on television. Kenny Omega versus Takeshita.
Wow. Who would you
The
have
elite
win?
the elite can't get in. Don Callis can't get in. Just those two stuck in the cage.
Steel cage? Who's gonna jump off the cage?
Omega has to jump off the cage.
After
Oh
imagine he does the
no. Takeshita can do his fucking that giant jumping clothesline that he does. He can do that off the cage.
Do you want Takeshita to die? Okay.
um. Anyways, think. Okay, let me lay this out in a Booker's perspective. Kenny Omega is already a solidified star. It's great to build stars who should have been built a long time ago. Give me Takeshita.
Hell yeah.
If Takeshita doesn't win here, I kind of feel like you take away a lot of the heel heat that he got at Double or Nothing.
I salute you, sir. I have the same mentality for the booking of this match. Jon Moxley, a bigger star in America than Jay White, but Jay White can be as big, if not bigger a star than Jon Moxley. We've seen that in New Japan. So, give me Jay White, the Switchblade, beating Jon Moxley.
Yeah, that's great, honestly.
So,
That should have happened. That should have happened in Japan. I'm surprised it didn't happen in Japan.
me too. Maybe we're both ranking it as, but now we get to see it in the States or the UK. The States get to see
Yeah,
it in the UK.
yeah. Um,
My next match, you
yeah.
just mentioned Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay 3, the rubber match. I
Is
think
it title or non-title?
who has the title between them? Yeah, title match, the IWGP US. We won't. I
Yeah,
think Ospreay would have the title by here because I think this should be 1-1. This should be like the
yeah,
end of the trilogy,
yeah,
and I think Will Ospreay should win.
yeah, yeah. I agree with that completely. I was about to say I think Osprey needs that win there because I don't think Kenny will travel to Japan too often to defend it.
Yeah, and getting like 2 big wins in a row over Kenny Omega would be huge for Ospreay. Getting over in with the AEW audience, which I think could lead to Ospreay showing up in AEW more.
We're really out here just burying Kenny Omega.
I love Kenny Omega, but
Yeah,
he's 38. It's time to put over the younger generation, brother.
yeah, for real. My sixth match, absolutely, in retrospective, should not be this high on the card. Honestly, I would probably switch the pure title match in this. Um, Give me it's TNT title, Luchasaurus versus Miro.
Okay, okay. Who would you have win?
Two big meaty men slapping me. Anyways, Luchasaurus. um,
Absolutely. No, I'd
we
have
can't
Miro
afford
win.
another 2 month TNT. We can't afford another 2 month TNT title reign.
Actually, that's a very
That's
true point.
that's
Wait,
all I'm saying about that.
so
I would have Miro win this otherwise,
no
but
no woman on your card, no Mercedes Monet like showing up, making a surprise appearance if she's okay by then. You don't have. You think Luchasaurus is a bigger star than Jamie Hayter and Mercedes Monet? Cancel Tanner.
oh god, oh don't promo this video on Twitter, please, please.
No, he has good
All right,
intentions.
all right, on to the next one.
The next one. Um, Speaking of trilogies, and this is gonna be really funny because my next match is also a trilogy.
Oh god,
If we can't have the Elite versus FT Punk, what do they call themselves? Punk TR?
CMFTR.
CMFTR. I'm gonna go for the next best thing. The Young Bucks versus FTR.
Banger,
Banger. End it in the
banger.
stadium. FTR,
Yeah.
after
This
this.
show is made for indie marks.
Let's go.
I swear to God.
FTR versus the Bucks. And it's in the stadium. I think that FTR would have one of the best tag runs of all time because they have the amazing Briscoes trilogy. Now you add a
Wait,
Bucks trilogy.
is this for the titles or no?
Uh, no. Yes. The FTR are the champs. I'm gonna let you do yours first, and then we'll go over our picks.
Okay. Mine is where the trios titles come in. And that earlier John Moxley pick comes in. Casa Black, Blackpool Combat Club, co-main event.
That sounds amazing.
Tell me you wouldn't pay to see that.
I would pay to see that.
You are paying to see that if it happens. Picks.
My pick would be FTR. FTR. I think FTR need to get the win over the Bucks because if not,
Um,
then people would despise the Bucks.
yeah, I feel like the Bucks would get so much heat from that when they're faces. Um, mine, I have. I think this is only my second title change. Yeah, this is only my second title change. Um, Give me the Blackpool Combat Club.
You think Danielson should be a trio champ?
Yes, because Freebird Rule having Claudio, Mox, and Danielson
And you
defend against whoever's in the trios division at this point
poor Wheeler
would be
Utah.
such a crazy.
You
Yeah.
completely forgot about Wheeler Utah.
Oh no, I'm completely aware of him. He just happens to be the worst member of the Blackpool Combat Club.
And in 10 years, he's gonna be the only one who's still good in the ring.
Don't leave me, Danielson. All right, yeah. There would probably be some Mox interference here, setting up a rubber match, but
Yeah. I'm very excited for the main event now. I
too.
I had to wait quite a while until my brain started working to think of a good main event, and I got one. It's already been set up. If you watch Collision, MJF, CM Punk, 3.
Yeah. I saw the promo with the title in the bag. I think that would be it all out. I considered having MJF wrestle on this card,
But he hates the
but
British.
MJF's mentality, I don't see him wrestling two big main event world title matches in 1 week.
And he hates the British.
I also considered having a number one contenders match on this card. There was no room for the number one contenders match, but it was going to be Wardlow and Roderick Strong.
That sounds like a dynamite match, I'm sorry.
I know. That's why I cut it.
No
Wardlow
disrespect.
absolutely should have won that.
No disrespect to Roderick Strong. Absolute disrespect to Wardlow. Bring your game up, brother. I believed in you.
Oh, damn. Okay. Anyways, my main event is something that was rumored for Forbidden Door. Hell, it still might happen. Forbidden Door hasn't happened at the time of recording this, and Collision hasn't happened either. Dynamite is tomorrow night or 2 nights. CM Punk versus Kenta.
You'd have a New Japan star main event all in.
Do you know how long this match has been set up for?
Yes, but I'm shocked that you're gonna have this match main event all in.
Dog, they've been beefing since like '08.
This show is for the
This
smarks. You know me, I'm booking the mainstream matches. MJF, CM Punk, the two biggest stars in this company. No disrespect, Kenny Omega. And you're booking Hideo Itami in the main event. You're booking Kenta.
this is this is not Hideo Itami. Hideo Itami was a goddamn jobber. This is Kenta, damn it.
Kenta stopped trying years ago. Kenta just does not give a shit. Do you think he's gonna give a shit for 90,000 people? You think we're
Give
gonna
a
see?
shit for 90,000 people.
You think we're gonna see the old Kenta? Is that your pitch? The old Kenta.
Yes, yes, the old Kenta, absolutely. That's the only way this works, anyways. But I'm not gonna lie, this was the first match I thought of when I was thinking of this card, because maybe because I had just seen the whole tweet of rumoring this match for Forbidden Door, but it's probably not gonna happen at Forbidden Door, anyways. Who's your pick for yours?
My pick. Here's a pitch. MJF wins. After the match, CM Punk shakes the devil's hand, turns heel.
Honestly, I want that to be the main event of All Out. So that's why this isn't. That's why that's not on here.
Kenta's the
But
bigger star. Sorry, mid JF.
that's a really good pitch. I have Punk win here because
No
if
shit.
that's the main if that's the fuck, if that's the main event of All Out,
All in.
I mean of All In, no, All Out. If that's the main event, if the world title match is the main event of All
Oh,
Out,
okay.
Punk needs some momentum.
Yeah, no, Kenta wins. Kenta versus MJF. Kenta, new AEW World Champion. Book it, Tony Khan, you coward. I'm calling you out.
Yeah, let's put the belt on 42-year-old Kenta.
Who has not tried in a decade.
Yep.
So,
WWE crushed his spirits.
which All In card do you think is better? Is it mine? Is it Tanner's? Let us know in the comments. I've been Cosk.
If we, I think if we exclude main events, there's a whole different answer.
You think your card is better than mine?
Mine is my main event. Yeah, probably.
Wow. Okay, let the people decide. I've been Kosk. I've been joined by Tanner. Subscribe for more. Ciao.